still been busy. In order for this wire has to be replaced, this meter has to be replaced, and then everything up top from all the way up there, that connection will be disconnected, and then I have to replace that wire and then bring it all the way down here, put a new meter box in it, fix the siding part, hopefully, cut that wire, put it into there in the meter, and then the other wire will come down here, go down into the house, and then I'll be right back for the other part. So you come down here, get to the main service panel. That wire right there is the main one. Everything here will be stay the same, or like the wires, I mean, you know, like everything here, these wires will be the same except for this one right here. Everything else will stay the same. This breaker box will be all entirely different. One of the wires will be taken out and be replaced with the 50 amp wire. I forgot which one that requires, but it'll be a 50 amp breaker in there, and then it'll be that wire, which I'll bring inside to the attic, which I can follow whatever wire it would be. I'm thinking it's this one, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh yeah, when I put the box here, I have 6 hours to do it, so I have to rip all this box. This panel, this box stupid thing, that's going to be replaced. And behind, you know, the wall, you can see it kind of looks like crap. So I want to put like some kind of concrete behind it, probably smooth concrete, just for a little, you know, just let it, you know, for future, in case of water damage or anything like that, get away from my work. So yeah, so that's the problem. I'm trying to get rid of these tubes and knobs or whatever, for the electricity. So yep, I'll meet you upstairs. So then I have to go upstairs, and this is the room that leads to the attic. But all this has to be taken out again after I put it up. All the insulation, because I'm going to put the loose insulation, so I have to put the drywall up first. These are all the bags from the insulation from probably like 75, 100 years ago. I'm not sure, I don't know. We'll go upstairs and I'll show you how it starts out. I have to do, you know, rewire the light. I already did that, but it's not, you know, it's going to be the new one. So everything upstairs has to be replaced. All the outlets, all the lights has to be replaced. Whatever's on that one circuit upstairs has to be replaced. And obviously the drywall is going to be different because you can't flap it on, because I have to do some different, so it's flush with the windows and everything like that, because there's boards over there, so we couldn't do the boards. We had to remove the boards because the rolled up insulation, which sucks because I didn't have to, because now we're getting you know, the fucking other shit, the loose insulation, so it's just a big clusterfuck, you know. Alright, on to the next part of the show. So, I'm upstairs from the attic. This is the only wire that feeds in the piggy-tailed. They tied all the lights together, but they used a Romex wire or whatever wire they had back then, and tied like a TV or some kind of plug to it. I'm not sure. I don't fucking know. I just know it's not safe. So I'm going to do it anyways, because I'm fucking an asshole like that, and this is what I have to do, because... And that's how I get power. And, okay, so this is how we're getting power up here. I got this rigged up light right there, so that's obviously got to be replaced. So they came up here and said that the electricity had to be replaced, and we thought, by we, I mean, everybody, whatever, was just that bedroom down there in the attic. The attic would have been simple, because this was just one giant, you know, it's one loop. I can just keep on going down or whatever and make one circuit, and go all the way to the next room or whatever, all the way to the wall. Well, the wire comes up from the basement, and it's getting tied into each line. So you can see down here, it's coming down, and then it goes into that one down their hole, which feeds to that light that we just turned on for that bedroom. And then the wires come all the way down here, and then it goes over there, and then it goes over there, then it goes over there, and then it goes over there into this mess over there for that room. So it ended up not being just a one project kind of thing where I could just tie it in. I have to rip up the floorboards. That was the wood that we previously saw. And these are the new OSB, the new OSB for the floor. I have to cut notches into them or whatever That's just the other part of the project. Yeah, remodel. So then it would fit slightly into the. This is the old floor, and then you had the old, the wood. Some of them were even 100-year-old cabinet doors. It was crazy. This is what I was talking about when we had the insulation. There was loose insulation on top of it, and there was also the rolled out insulation, and that's where all the bags came from. So I have to rewire all this. And remember when I said I needed a bigger wire? That bigger wire is going to get fed up all the way through the basement and get tied up, and that's where our new breaker box for the sub panel for upstairs is going to be. And I can wire it wherever the hell I want and do certain things and fun stuff. So yeah, everybody, that's why I've been busy as hell. I've been trying to get everything done. I know everybody needs, everybody's trying to, stay in touch, which is awesome and everything like that. But if you get bored or anything, come on down. I got some projects if you want to help. Oh man, psych, I can't do that. But anyways, if you want to learn anything or if you have any questions or anything, just letting everybody know this is the fun project that I've been working on. I haven't been shy about letting everybody know about my projects. It turned out to be one room, ended up being wiring the whole entire house. And always, the rule is never let anybody tell you can't build something. As long as you're safe, doesn't matter. As long as you're safe, respectable with others, doesn't matter. You can do whatever the hell you want. Be creative. Be creative, people. Welcome to Stall to Start. Now let's get started. So, things are a little different here. You got the wood out of the way. Got a brand new patio built. There's gutters there. Hopefully it'll protect the ice from falling on it in the winter, so it won't destroy it. Anyways, so put some plants over there or something like that. So the wire that we were talking about previously is right here. So I gotta cut the foam, make it look all pretty. So that's been replaced. I've replaced all the wiring that we spoke of before in the previous video and the before, and we replaced all the wiring all the way up to the top. I would say probably the scariest part was making sure that the city didn't, have a mistake and like have power off on the house, but it was still live to the city, because up there would have still been live. So I was like on the phone and talking to the inspector, making sure like, yo, is that really off? Because I can't test it, and if it's not off, I was gonna get shocked by God knows how much volts, and it wouldn't have felt good. If you're wondering what this is, that is to make soil, like throw your eggshells and leaves and coffee grinds in that, and it makes good soil. Nice for plants, and there's some plants right there, some growing. I think it's basil. So yeah, and it worked out pretty nice. So yeah, let's continue on to the next part of the show. Okay, welcome back. So, as we previously saw, that's my dog. Yeah, he's new part of the family. So I have a few things that I wanted to say on this one. Obviously it's a much bigger panel. I even had to back up. So it's a 200 amp panel, and you can see those metal boxes on the side. That's because, when you're doing a big project like that and you're changing the whole order of the electricity and where it's going to flow, those old electricity wires, or that are still good and everything like that, they can still use, they're as stretched back as they can go. There's no left room for space, you know what I mean? So I had to take all the wires that wouldn't reach into the panel anymore, and then tie it to another piece of wire that would reach, but I had to have it in that metal box because you don't want all those wires just exposed, you know what I mean? So I had to do that. Let me show you one more thing. Look at all that. So you got all those breakers, and then you have plenty more. So this house, a lot of those houses, when they were first being built, they're only 100 amps. Now so much power, and people continue. I wanted more, and now there's 200 amps of power in this one house.
Then I love research. I wanted it to happen like that. That's why I can run all the machines in the shop that you see in previous videos. Anyways, this video is getting kind of long. Let's step it back up and we'll continue to the next part of the show. Right here. So, this is the shop with all the bags and everything. Huge fireplace built. Floor's all built. The floor looks amazing. The walls are all, you know, it needs to be painted. Well, that one, I forgot what happened. Oh, she put freaking, I don't know, anyway, so the top corners are all nice and flush. Now, the electricity, as far as lights go, I put in these ones. Yes, I put these ones in just for, you know, that's why the point of the video. So, those rocks are all hand-picked and everything, and it's just cool. Now, it's not tied in all the way because as far as, you know, as we all know, everything started getting more expensive. So we decided to go, you know, focus on other more, you know, important things while we do the touch-ups. As you can see, like the part of the closet needs to be touched up and everything like that. But the room, I mean, I'm kind of still being soft because, you know, I love it. Like, it's absolutely amazing. This is my mom's studio, so we built her own studio that she's always wanted. So yeah, no more bags. And as he knows, the electricity for the closet or for the attic, I remember you had to plug it in. Well, this is the switch. Now we have a regular switch, and uh, let's continue on to the attic portion. The attic. So obviously the attic has to work on all on its own. So give me some credit. Dark in this area because if you remember, there was only like 3 lights up on the attic floor. So I put in this one, just a little, you know, it's a decent one until you get by. Like I said, make it more organized and everything like that. Not a big deal. So we got the panel now. It doesn't have the box on that right now because, like I said, it needed some touch-ups. And where the wires are going through the box, the clamp, you can't have it. I'll show you. Like it needs these clamps. And did I do most of them? Yeah, but this one doesn't have one there, so I need to put one there. Not a really big deal as long as you're, you know, you're on it, and you know, normally I don't think you'd action with that. But yeah, just a little bit more tighter and clean it up a little bit, and probably email the company or ask them if I can buy just a cover for it and get that done. Yeah. So let's go upstairs. So I brought all this OSB up here, and as you can see, this is the loose insulation that was just done. It's so high in here. That's another reason why I'm not working on it anymore, because that's insane. I'm not doing that. That's just crazy. So my bad, my bad. So this piece of wood right here is for that one, and I'll show you what I did because I got to cut a hole in that. Do the math. I cut the hole because that metal piece that is the fan. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. How did I build this? So yeah, that's all that's the fan from the bathroom, and then I'll have to do the math and everything like that so I can get there's no point for me to go across that. So I can put like a hose or something and then lead it outside so all the moisture goes outside. And there's vents from the attic and periodic parts on the ceiling of the roof or whatever. But yeah, so you can see what I did. So each room has their own metal box to continue on to the circuit, and you can know where it starts. So if you follow that one over there, if you notice, you know, you can find the breaker, and then you'll be able to continue. So whatever continues off that line, that's for that one, and then so on and so forth. So each room has its own little box that I created, and then it has its cover, and then you put the cover on it, and then you're done. And then same thing for the room. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Like I said, there's no reason for me to walk all the way over there for no reason. The other OSBs on there to put it on the floor. Like I said, I'm just doing some touch-ups, and there's other important priorities that had to be done first. The installation got done, the electricity turned on. Absolutely, I'm so thrilled about that. You can see somebody's trying, some birds trying to make a nest over there. But rule, don't let anybody tell you you can't build something. Now, let's get started.